It do, good people? Listen, welcome back to day two of the 21-day live hats challenge, man. I hope everybody's having a great Monday morning. I told you for the next 21 days in January, I'm going to help you hatch from those outdated beliefs. I'm going to gift you my book, right? And we going to go to work, man. We going to go to work. Starting today, this is day two. So listen, if you missed day one yesterday, go check out day one. Day one is up. Um, the link, the link to get your download, it's in the pinned comment. So every day I go live, I'm gonna put the link for the PDF in the pinned comment, so you'll be able to get your free book. That's from me to you, my gift to you. Look, and so each day builds on the next day. So don't skip the days, because 21 straight days I'm helping you hatch, right? So go check out day one. This is day two. So listen, I'm not gonna hold you long. We just gonna jump on here every day, 9 a.m. I'm gonna help you get your morning started, and I'm gonna help you hatch. So listen, I wrote down here before we get into it, right? Day two is about channel surfing, right? So you know I got my notes, you know I'm a teacher. So day two is about channel surfing. So listen, I want you to know that day two is a simple concept, right? But it's powerful, right? I told you, go check out day one. This is when I started to come into consciousness. This is when I started to really get versed and study consciousness, right? So day two was birthed out of that knowing, right? Out of that experience. So I wrote down here before I go into it and I start reading day two, I wrote down here, this is not motivational, good people. This is not motivational work. I'm not a motivational speaker, right? I'm a self-empowerment speaker, right? I give you tools to empower yourself at any stages of your life. So I wrote down, this is not motivation. This is awareness work. This is practical work. This is work that you and I have to do every single day if we want to continuously hatch and renew our mind and be ye transformed by the renewing of our mind this year and beyond. So listen, this is the soul truth I want you to take into it before I read day two and we get into the guts of day two or what I really want to talk about. So put this on your mind, right? This isn't about forcing positive thoughts. This isn't about forcing positive thoughts. It's about becoming aware of what channel your mind is on, right? Becoming aware, right, of what channel your mind is on. So listen, let's just get right into it. I'm about to read day two. If you got your downloaded copy, hey, you can join along with me, right? If not, listen, the PDF will be in the pinned comment, right? At the end of every live, I'm going to put the PDF in there so you can just download your copy. And then you can join along with me tomorrow, right? Because I'm going to be right back here, day three, 9 a.m. So come on, let's get into this thing, man. Let's get it. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So day two, we're talking about channel surfing, good people. Channel surfing, right? So day two, it says, picture yourself sitting at home, relaxing on your couch. You pick up the remote control to turn on your television. You begin to take interest in what you're seeing. Now, without any notice, you lose interest. So what do? You change the channel until you come across a program you want to watch. My point is this: thoughts, thoughts is the remote control to your life. If you don't like what you see, change your channel. Whatever you habitually think about, you become. According to Proverbs 23:7, for as he thinketh in his heart, so it he. As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Listen, good people. Let me touch on that Proverbs 23:7 real quick, right? As he thinketh, right? That word thinketh, right? Thinketh is a word that just kind of means perceptions of life, right? How you view your life, right? How you view your reality, how you think about your reality, right? How you speak about your reality. I told you, man, I've been into Hebrew Greek for a minute, right? Hebrew Greek for a minute. So you got to understand, when you hear the word as a man thinketh, it's talking about the totality, right? His perceptions, right? right? His subconscious programming loops, right? How he sees life. As a man thinketh in his heart. The heart is the seat of all intellect. That's what that means in the Hebrew, right? So that's perceptions, that's habits, that's thoughts, that's behaviors, right? So basically, as a man projects his his thought processes, right? Projects right his thinking patterns, right, onto life. That's basically what he becomes, right? So in the first 7 years of your life, you hear me talk about this. If those programs really are not in alignment, right, with the truth of who you are, then how you project what you see your life as is really not going to be what it is, right? So that's why I said, listen, whatever you habitually think about, which is formed in those first 7 years, right? And then reinforced throughout your life is what you become. So listen, this is what I wrote down here on the action plan, right? So the 3 questions I wrote down this. The first question of the book: make a conscious decision today to govern your thoughts. Write down steps you can take to help assist you in this process, right? So, what are some of the steps you can take today to help you change your channel? I told you the remote control is how your channel is changed, and those are your thoughts. So the first question in the book, the action plan, what are some things? I'm going to say that again. Make a conscious decision today to govern your thoughts. Write down steps you can take to help you assist in that process. Okay. So that's number one. That's the first question. Number two, write a list of statements that declare the truth about who you are, who God created you to be. Repeat those 3 times today, right? Write a list of statements, right? So today, I want you to sit with that, right? Declare to yourself who you really are. Who are you, good people? Declare that to yourself. I want you to write 3 mantras about yourself today, right? And then I want you to repeat those 3 times a day throughout your day, right? That's number two. And then the third question: if you have any negative thoughts that come to your mind, just repeat the statements from question 2, right? Repeat the statements, right? That's the book. That's the book. That's day 2 today. I want you to really sit with those. You got your own copy, right? I want you to really sit with those questions today. And I want you to really answer those honestly, right? Awareness. I wrote down this right here. It's a 3-step thing that I wanted to reinforce that I wrote down before we get up out of here, right? Awareness is the real work, good people. Awareness is the work because you cannot change what you're unaware of, right? So I really want you to pay attention today and become aware of what channel, right? What channel is broadcasting, right? The channel is your everyday reality. What is showing up in your everyday reality? Because you have the remote control to change it. You just got to get into the operating system and slow it down and become aware of what's playing, right? So awareness is the work, right? And then once you become aware, then you can start putting new thoughts, new patterns. That's why question 2 asks you to list 3 things that are true about yourself. Start reframing mantras about you that can help you be the best version of you, right? You spend the most time with who? Yourself all day long, good people. What you tell yourself matters, right? Thoughts that fire together, they wire together. So once you become aware, right, if those thoughts are not in alignment with where you going and who you are becoming, then you got to create a new mantra, right? And start repeating that, right? So I wrote that down, right? Repetition. Awareness is the work. Repetition hardwires it into your mind because thoughts that fire together, wire together, and do not despise the day of small beginning. Start small. Small, I put down here, small shifts matter. Small wins matter. Because you know what? Small wins turn into big gains. Okay, so that's it for today. good people, I just wanted to get you started on your day 2. Join me tomorrow for day 3. What we got in store for day 3? Let me see. Day 3, good people. What we got for day 3? That's day 3. Oh, we talking about that thinking again. So yeah, join me tomorrow for day 3 as we go over hatching, right? Outdated beliefs, hatching from those subconscious loops, because I want to make 2026 your best year yet. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna pin the PDF file on this file. I mean, on this live in the comment, so it'll be pinned in the comments. So every time I do a live this month, the PDF file will be on there. So if you haven't downloaded your copy yet, it'll be on this video. It's on day 1 as well. So get your copy and join me tomorrow for day 3. And then ask your questions. I want to hear from you. Email me, flthalifecoach@gmail.com, or drop your questions in the comment down here. I promise you, I will get to every question. I promise you. If you take the time not to ask your questions, I'm going to take the time not to answer them and give you some answers. So join me tomorrow, good people. Same bad time, same bad channel. And listen, wherever you may go, whatever conversations you may have today, wherever you may find yourself, y'all already know what to do, baby. Let's do it together. Dare to be you. Till tomorrow. Have a great day.